Hello everyone, I'm Eugene Tull. Over the past 20 years, while working as an epidemiologist, I've conducted research studies in various locations to better understand the relationship between certain stressors and the risk of developing stress-related diseases. In addition, I've searched for ways of translating the knowledge gained from these investigations into practical things people can do to become more resistant to the harmful health effects of stress. I created this channel to share with you my insight on how working in a garden can promote behaviors that will allow you to cope more effectively, lower your risk of stress-related disease, and become more resilient. This channel does not focus only on how you can create a better garden, but also on how the garden can create a better you. Before we discuss how the garden can train you to be content, let us come to an understanding of what it means to be content. I found a quote online that's attributed to Tony Gaskin that provides a simple statement on what it means to be content. It says that it means you are thankful for what you have and patient for what is to come. So let's now consider how working in a garden gives you practice on being content. And imagine that you have a plant. Okay, you put it in the ground and you hope that it's going to grow, and you check it, and after a week it looks like it's growing and you're happy. At that point you're thankful for the fact that it's growing, and so you're content there because you're thankful and you know that it will probably grow even more. And then a month later you check it again and it's grown, and now it has some flowers, and you are thankful at that point and content again because you know there's something coming in the future. And then later on you check it again, maybe a year later, and it's a full mature plant, and you're thankful that it made it all the way through the process, and you are content. Again, you may consider planting some more. But imagine that this process is repeated over and over and over again in the garden. Plant after plant after plant after plant. And so you are going through this process of being content, and it becomes a part of you. So now we need to address the matter of how being content protects you from stress-related diseases. To explain how high levels of contentment can protect you from the harmful effects of stress, I need to introduce two new terms: hope and connection. I won't discuss these two terms in any detail because I'll be producing videos on how the garden relates to each of them. There may be other definitions of spirituality, but I believe that contentment, hope, and connection to others and the higher power are the core elements of human spirituality. So an important way in which contentment helps protect you from the harmful effects of stress is through its association with spirituality. In my research, I've used this definition to measure spirituality across ethnic groups, countries, languages, cultures, and among people who are religious and those who are not religious. There is a large amount of research evidence which shows that exposure to a high level of stress over a long period of time can lead to an increase in abdominal fat. And the increased abdominal fat is associated with diseases like diabetes and heart disease. One scenario in which people are highly stressed over a long period of time is the aftermath of a disaster, such as a disaster caused by a hurricane or a typhoon. I recently conducted a study among survivors of the disaster caused by hurricanes Irma and Maria in the U.S. Virgin Islands in 2017. In that study, we estimated abdominal fat by measuring the thickness of the waist skin fold. And what we found with respect to the relationship between spirituality and stress is that among people who reported high levels of disaster stress, those with low spirituality had a greater waist skin fold measurement than those with high spirituality. This finding was not influenced by the participants' age, gender, education, or level of religious involvement. Therefore, a high level of spirituality, and by extension, contentment, appears to buffer or neutralize the effect of chronic stress that leads to an increase in abdominal fat. Thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to subscribe and click the like button.